The World Cup is just peak football. This is the highest level of football. This is what the sport is about. This is everything. This is just the peak of sports altogether. This is the best competition in all of sports. And if you disagree, you are just wrong objectively. You are not allowed to have an opinion on this. So we just survived against Dr. Congo yesterday. 2 late goals from Harry Kane, currently the best striker in the world. Potentially even a Ballon d'Or front runner. I wouldn't mind if that happened now that he doesn't play for Spurs. Spurs fans will try to claim it, obviously, but he's a Bayern player now, so. But mate, that was scary. That was scary. Early goal conceded, 6 minutes in. Awful from Pickford. He was covering the near post, still gets beat in the near post. To be fair, Pickford hasn't really been that unreliable for England. But this is the thing about goalkeepers. People have an image of you. He's seen as the short goalkeeper with short arms. No matter how well he does for England, the second he makes that mistake, people are going to be like, I've always told you. He always had a mistake in him. And okay, so Pickford, not amazing, obviously. With that first goal, that was his fault, realistically. Spence, not awful, but I do find it funny how his whole thing was meant to be, I lock guys up in the penitentiary, and then he wasn't that amazing defensively for the first goal. To be honest, Trent should have been starting anyway. Trent should have been in the squad. The fact that English fans agreed with Trent not being in the team just shows English people just don't understand football. We don't know what talent is. This is a generational talent, and you're telling me he's not a good right back because he can't defend. Do we have bloody the right back version of Ashley Cole in our squad? Who in our squad can defend well enough at right back to justify him being there over Trent, who can create chances out of nothing? Half of that game we were just whipping balls into the box. That is Trent's whole speciality. He's generational going forward. The only way you should have someone over Trent is if they're generational defensively to make up for it. Trent should have been in the squad. I don't care what anyone says. The centre-backs were just mid. I'm not even going to bother. O'Reilly wasn't good. Anderson wasn't really good. Rice, his corners were a bit underwhelming. As an Arsenal fan, I know what he's capable of from corners. Those corners weren't good. He wasn't awful. It was just a mid, again, just a general, okay, mid performance, I guess. Like a 7 out of 10. He didn't do anything good. He didn't do anything awful. Bellingham nearly scored twice. Madueke nearly assisted twice. Everyone on Twitter was saying that Madueke had an awful performance. This is one thing I don't like about supporting England. The one thing I don't like about supporting England, the fans are just too tribalistic. They don't like Arsenal, obviously. They're Premier League fans that don't like Arsenal. They just can't detach from the Arsenal-hating mindset for just a few games in the tournament just to get behind the team. They have to just hate on any Arsenal player that's playing. Saka has been probably England's second best performer after Kane since he came into the squad. Yes, I know he missed the penalty against Italy, but I think he's been the best performer after Kane for England. Scored against Netherlands at the Euros. He scored at England hat-trick. He's got a lot of goals and assists for England. Out of all the players in the squad, he's got quite a decent amount. And people are hating on him. He came on, it instantly looked better than Madueke. Even though Madueke could have had 2 assists. Madueke was probably the only player in the first half doing anything. And he got all the hate. He beat his man a few times. Put it on the plate for Bellingham a few times. Again, it's not a 10 out of 10 performance. And he wasn't really tracking back. But people saying that he was one of the problems, this is what I don't like about supporting England. The fan base is just too tribalistic, biased, and unintelligent. I won't hate on Kane just because he's a Spurs legend. Because I'm getting behind England. Mate, if Spence scores a goal, Spurs player Spence, I'm celebrating that like as a Champions League final winner. I don't care if he plays for Spurs. Get behind all the lads. I just don't get the hate to Madueke for that first half. Who played better than him in the first half? No one. Literally the best player in the first half for us. Rashford wasn't good. He was just shit, let's be real here. But the attacking game plan was just whipping it in all game. So I don't know how much... Yeah, what else you expect me to say? And then Kane, obviously, 2 goals, world class. Best striker in the world. Rescued us. We complain that he doesn't turn up in big moments. That was turning up in a big moment. Best striker in the world. Fair enough.